Hello YouTube. Hello Night Lords. Hello Nightfarers. Unseen Future here. Welcome to another edition of Who's the Best Nightfarer. I think that's what I'm going to call this. I done my last video on Duchess, so I decided to go with Raider next instead of Wylder, even though I was talking about Wylder may be the best Nightfarer. I actually played with Raider a little bit and realized that he seems to do more damage on average than any other Nightfarer. Now that can be, different at times according to what weapons you get for what character you're playing with, and sometimes other characters will out damage him. But he specializes in Colossals, which is one of my favorite weapon classes in any Souls game. Honestly, I enjoy those weapons, just the big damage. And I don't think we lost. We may have lost one time, I think, while I was playing with him, but for the most part, we won every run we actually tried. And I think, on this one, I'm doing a run with a Ironeye and Duchess. So that's kind of a nice combination there, actually. But I'd been playing with Wylder and Duchess so much, I kind of thought I'd give some other characters a try here. And I actually started with Raider and beat the game with Raider first, and then moved on to other characters. And I mean, his weakness, or his only, as you see me, I'm sitting here tanking a lot of damage that honestly I don't think other Nightfarers can tank. Maybe Guardian can tank it because of his shield or his steel barricade. But I think he's probably got the highest physical damage reduction. But his one weakness is stamina. You'll see on the very last clip, this is going to have the Smelter Demon, the Augur boss fight, and Darkdrift Knight, and the Sentient Pest hard mode bosses. So I've got 2 hard mode bosses on this one, and we demolished those bosses. And I mean, it's not just me; it's the people that we're playing with as well done a very good job too. But you'll get to see like a couple things, like his damage. You'll notice he takes less damage than some of the other characters I play with on other videos, like Duchess and Wylder and Ironeye. And like I've got a Guardian. I've got enough to make a Guardian video. I'd like to beat one more boss. I've been trying to use his passive block ability, that steel barricade. And it's really good in most cases, but there are some cases where it's not. But back to Raider. Like, you'll see that his physical damage reduction is obviously better than, I think, any other Nightfarer. And he also hits harder than the other Nightfarer. But I'm out of stamina all the time. Maybe not on this one, but you'll see it on the next 2 fights. It seems like I'm out of stamina every time I turn around. And I was even mentioning it while I went to my friends as well while we were talking in a party. At least I think we're with a random. I have one friend with me, and we're playing with a random on each one of these, actually, I believe. So this was not usually we've got three players in a group and we're playing together, but that whole weekend it seemed like we just was playing with randoms. But yeah, I think that's his only weakness, is stamina. His dash seems to cost more. The only other character that the dash costs a lot would be Executioner. His dash costs a lot as well, as you see right there. I dashed dashed once and swung, and I was out of stamina. But yeah, if he didn't have so much stamina use, he might even be in contest. I mean, I think he's challenging for best Nightfarer, but I still think it's Wylder. I'm gonna make the Wylder video next, and I think I'll do Ironeye last. So we'll see. My mind might change, but the more I play, the more I lean towards Wylder being the best. And I think he is the best player, or best character, I'm sorry, for new players to try. Originally, I didn't think that at all, but now I do. So, but I think that's about it. Like, I think that's really his only weakness is stamina usage. And that's my responsibility, is to keep that under control. But it's kind of hard to, the way these bosses shoot across the screen from one side to the other, and you have to chase them down. And that's where Wylder, it may actually be the winner of the best Nightfarer in my book, because that grapple it'll pull you a long ways and keep you from having to use stamina as well. So, but I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and like I said, please in the comments, if let me know what you guys think. Like, what's your favorite Nightfarer? Things like that. And maybe something I'm missing when I'm talking about these videos, when I'm talking on these videos about each character. I may be missing key details that somebody else may catch. But so yeah, I mean, Raider's definitely going to be in the top 4. You know, I've already said what kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of like Wylder's number 1. Ironeye and Duchess is 2 and 3. Don't know the order. Oh, actually, Raider could take one of those spots as well. So I think second, third, and fourth's all up for grabs. I have no idea. But anyways, I've rambled enough as usual. But hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. GG's, and we'll see you guys later.